Hi everybody, Greeter Boy here with a pipe review, and in this review I'll be going over the Brigham 126 Voyager. I have the slightly bent Rhodesian Rusticated. I believe I got this from pipesandcigars.com for about $48, not including tax. I think this particular version in the Rusticated can only be found there, and I think one other spot. I can't remember off the top of my head where the other one is. Maybe it's Cup of Joe's. I don't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, this is my first and only Brigham. It is a Canadian-made pipe. It comes in a blue box, and see if I can open up one of the ends here. And it comes in this nice little pipe pouch that most pipes do come in. It's got the little Canadian maple leaf there, if I can show it to you. Right there it is. So, going over this pipe, it's a very nice pipe. This one in particular is 6 inches long. It's actually longer than it looks on the photographs. It's well made, but lightweight at the same time. I wouldn't call it a featherweight, but it is fairly nice and lightweight. For those who are clinchers, who do like to keep this clenched between your teeth and don't like to hold pipe so much, this one's not bad. What makes it slightly uncomfortable is its length, and because it is a somewhat well-made pipe, it's a little hefty on that end, so it sort of makes your sways down on that end a little bit. But overall, it's a nice clincher, well built, but like I said, lightweight. It smokes really nice. Smokes very easy even on the first time out, and not much for break-in is needed. This one in particular is what they call Rusticated, and I'm going to try to bring it up here and so you can see it and still focus on it there. The Rusticated version is rather unique because you can tell it's very intentional with the way it's done, but it's actually done in a very nice, it almost looks like a sculpted type of rustification on it, if you're rusticated, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, it looks like it's intentionally done, but it's not done in sort of an artistic way, so it looks actually quite nice. It's a very unique type of rusticated pipe compared to most of the other ones you might be used to out there. This one is 3/4 of an inch across here in the bowl. Like I said, it doesn't require much of a break-in. One of the things I do want to show you is that I think most, if not all, Brigham pipes require or are filtered. And here's it. So you pull this out of the stem here, out of the mouthpiece, and here's what this thing looks like. A metal piece on one end, and I don't know what you'd call this. It's hollow, by the way, in the middle. No fins like the Medicos. And that's sort of one of the downsides of this particular brand. They don't accept your standard 6mm or 9mm Medico filters. So they have their own brand of filters that you're stuck with. They're about, I think there's 6 or 8 of them for about $3. Actually, there's 8 for $3. That's what it is. So they're a little on the pricey side compared to the Medicos. But the good thing about this is they are meant to be washed after each smoke and then set aside to be dried. And then you can put them back in and reuse them. I've been through 4 smokes so far, and you still see it's rather light colored, and so according to their website, I'm okay to reuse this filter as long as it's dry until it gets to be a dark shade of tan or a light brown. Once it gets to that point, I can't reuse it. But all you have to do is just rinse it out underneath a warm faucet, set it out to dry, and it'll be dry by the next day. So that's the only negative. And also the other negative is that they don't have an adapter for this. So if you want to use it filterless, there's no adapter. But there is good news, and that is that I tried McClelland's 3 cherries tobacco in this. So I smoked it in this first, and you know what? I got pretty good flavor out of it. And yeah, a lot of that can be attributed to the tobacco, but the filter didn't seem to inhibit the flavor at all, and it smoked really well. I also tried that same tobacco in a filterless pipe, and I got less flavor. Go figure. You know, I don't know how to account for that. maybe I packed it wrong. I don't know if you could pack it wrong and get worse flavor out of it, but it didn't seem to inhibit the flavor. So I'm not completely convinced that a filter pipe, whether it's a Brigham or a Medico filter in a meerschaum corncob pipe, actually inhibits the flavor. I've never had a problem so far. I think it's more of a myth than it is a reality. So anyway, back to the pipe. It's nice. I recommend it. You get a good bang for your buck, and this is actually a great starter pipe for your first briar. I recommend this highly. So go take a look at one of the fine pipe retailers out there on the web and look for this. Out of 5, I would give this a very strong 4. The only thing keeping me from giving it a 5 is that filtration system, because they don't have either an adapter to allow you to use this filterless, or you don't have a universal filter to begin with to use with it. So 4 out of 5, but that's a strong 4. So I hope this was useful. Go get you a Brigham pipe if you don't have them, and I'll see you for the next review. Have a good day.